Environmental geology and geochemistry experts from the Department of Geology, College of Environmental Resources Management, COLEM, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta FUNAAB, Professor Adewale Gbadebo, has called on the federal government to harness the high concentrations of heavy rare earth elements, REEs, discovered in Lagos and Ogun states for national economic development. Delivering the 112th Inaugural Lecture of FUNAAB titled Rock and Soil Fingerprints on Water, My Groundwater Odyssey on April 8, 2026 at the Oluwafemi Balogun Ceremonial Building, the scholar highlighted the strategic importance of these minerals in modern technology and industry. Highlighting the economic prospects of the REEs, Professor Gbadebo recommended the creation of a dedicated regulatory agency to oversee the sustainable exploration and exploitation, positioning Nigeria competitively in the global mineral market. Professor Gbadebo also drew attention to the dual nature of groundwater, describing it as both a gift and a gamble. While it remains a crucial lifeline for millions of Nigerians, he warned that poor management could transform it into what he termed a death time bomb capable of transmitting harmful contaminants and diseases to unsuspecting populations. He explained that groundwater quality is significantly influenced by underlying geological formations, which may introduce both beneficial minerals and toxic substances. Drawing from extensive studies across Nigeria's basement, complex and sedimentary terrains, including the Niger Delta, he identified over-extraction, industrial pollution, poor borehole maintenance, and climate variability as major drivers of groundwater contamination. Despite these challenges, the inaugural lecturer expressed optimism, citing ongoing interventions such as the rehabilitation of abandoned boreholes, deployment of solar-powered water systems, and capacity-building initiatives for young hydrogeologists. To safeguard groundwater resources, Professor Gbadebo recommended mandatory water quality certification for all boreholes, stressing that no water source should be used domestically without proper physical, chemical, and microbial testing. He also advocated increased investment in rural water infrastructure, particularly deeper and solar-powered boreholes. On environmental governance, he called for stricter enforcement of pollution control regulations, urging industries to treat effluents before discharge, with penalties redirected towards environmental remediation. Additionally, he proposed the establishment of a national groundwater monitoring network to integrate meteorological, hydrological, and geochemical data for the early detection of risks and evidence-based policy making.
Geophysical surveys should be carried out before well or borehole construction. No borehole should be commissioned for domestic use without certificate of fitness based on comprehensive physicochemical and microbial analysis. Industry must be compelled to treat effluents before discharge. Regulators should intensify compliance monitoring, while violators should face steep penalties that can fund local water remediation. Considering the high concentration of rare earth elements found in Lagos and Ogun State, the government should set up an agency tasked with the responsibility of sustainably exploiting these resources so Nigeria can have a stake in the international rare earth element trade market like China.
He also urged stronger collaboration between academia and policymakers to ensure that scientific research informs national decisions. Earlier in his introductory remarks, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Babatunde Kehinde, described the lecture as a milestone, noting that it was the first inaugural lecture from the Department of Geology and the 15th from the College of Environmental Resources Management. He commended Professor Gbadebo's over 3 decades of impactful scholarship, highlighting his contributions to groundwater research, environmental sustainability, and human capacity development. Professor Kehinde also appreciated the geochemist's community impact, particularly his role in facilitating the drilling of over 200 boreholes, thereby improving access to potable water across several communities.